Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 70 of Blacklight Settlers. Quick recap of the goals. I did finish what I perceive to be the panic room, so I'm going to cross that off. Yes, it's not currently stockpiled with medicine, but that's probably good enough for me. Alright, let's go get started. I have a lot of tips and I want to address them as soon as I can. So first things first, Rico mentioned my butchery would be a lot easier if I just moved it down here. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of that myself, but give credit where credit is due. Let's set that up. So what I'm going to do is turn this zone, corpses for food, in, get rid of that, and I'm going to put that here. There'll be a little bit more room here as well, which is nice. I should have copied and pasted the settings over real well. Corpses for food. All right. This is going to be important for no rotten. Corpses that aren't mech or human-like. I'll allow insects, though. All right, let's continue. So that ought to be helpful. And then what I'm going to do is create a wall here and separate this out so you'll have food storage up there and backup low priority storage down here. All right, the next tip, Blue Wind. She didn't exactly, she, I'm not sure which, didn't exactly suggest this, but gave me the idea for this, which was this. What I'm going to do is put a stockpile right here. Lure potatoes. Gonna call them lure potatoes because I'm gonna make it critical that I keep, I guess, potatoes here. What this will do is lure wild animals all the way into my base, making it very, very easy to kill them, and also allow any animal tamers to refill their stock of, you know, animals that they can, the food that they can tame animals with. So sort of a 2-for-1, you know, bonus there, I guess. Yeah, I like that. That will work for me. All right, so we're moving things over now. This is in sandstone, so let's continue the sandstone trend. I'm going to concrete this up and sterile this up. And then I'll fix the zoning once the construction is done. All right, more tips. Raspy. Raspy mentioned build the lure bridge. So the lure bridge, what this is, it's a bridge to offer quicker pathing, but it is fake quicker pathing. So what I'm going to do is build a little bridge like this and see if they take it and put one IED in the middle of it. We'll see if it works. We'll test the idea first. And if it works, then we'll fully commit to the idea. I think it's a pretty good idea, personally, but we'll see. Rithius mentioned maybe moving the pod launchers will cut down people shortcutting into the rec room and remove some filth. Yes, that's probably true. The easier way for me to do this, in fact, would be rather than to move the pod launchers, which is kind of expensive, I'll move the walls, which is a little bit less expensive. That will work for me. So we're gonna make some changes here. And that way they won't shortcut around, they'll just go through this spot. I can already get rid of these corner pieces. Okay, Rid Echo mentioned that the cooler here might not be working. Yes, this cooler is not cooling anything because it faces the pod, the paste dispenser, so it is not functional. With that said, it seems like we don't need it, so I'm just going to flick it off. We don't really need the steel or components in this outpost at the moment. You know what? I'll destroy it. I'll reclaim those the components. All right. Guess we didn't need the 2, only the 1. All right, so that's a good tip. That cooler wasn't doing anything. The reason how I tested that real quick was I cranked the temperature even further down, way below what was ambient, and didn't work. I also wanted to mention how much in total awe I am of the shot that Cole took. Okay, so the arm bit off was the wolf, but the shot went straight through the heart. Nowhere else, just straight through the heart. Which means my buddy here, instead of renaming him Cheney, which I joked about, I'm going to rename him Cupid. Because this happened the day after Valentine's Day, and he went straight for her heart. And yeah, I think Cupid is a valid name for him now. So we're down here to trade. Okay, I don't want to get rid of my medicine. Don't want that. No, no, no. I forget why I'm down here. Well, they don't have any organs, which is a bit of a bummer. They also can't really afford everything I'm selling. So I'll queue up all this to be sold, and then I'll see what there is for me to buy. I could buy a Doomsday Launcher. Hell, I could buy 2 of them. Oh boy, that would be probably disastrous. Knowing me, I'd like launch it on myself. But yeah, that actually might be what I buy. Because I am not, at the moment, seeing something worth more to me. Because we have a lot of meat in our outpost now. I don't really need to... buy anything else. So yeah, let's go for the Doomsday. All right. Let's say seems about right. And re-enter the hunting village. Where we have an ever-expanding, really silly stockpile that's going to get eventually infested with insects. I'm going to have to fix that. More tips. Okay, Nuno Daniel mentioned, I could cook more meals than 20 per type. That's also a very, very fair point. So, the trouble is where to store them. At the moment, I would say, yeah, that's probably a wise thing to do. But we can barely keep up with the 20 that we have. Now, don't fight, Cupid. Ugh. Alright, work. I like how they're literally the only 2 people at this outpost, and they're fighting one another. So here is your other implant. Your left ear. She's going to require probably a lot of bionics to offset the fact that she'll be withdrawing from Smoke Leaf. And then we have this bionic arm. So let's go find a recipient. Penguin wouldn't be a terrible choice, but I'm sure people have somewhat destroyed arms. Wow, I'm not repairing her. In fact, you can go to the bottom of the list here. Vex and Dano have been long-standing members, so I'm going to move them up a bit. Alright, let's find this more efficiently. Let's go stats to... Unskilled labor speed? Might be the easiest. Oh, well, yeah. What would... I want, like, manipulation. That would probably be health. Yes. Yes, it would. Okay. Check manipulation. There's just a lot of people that are stoned at the moment, so they have low manipulation because of drugs. Oh, but here's a good... Vex could use a right arm. So let's go ahead and set that up. Because manipulation is 84% due to 2 missing fingers. What would it be? Ring finger, index finger? So she's like lobster. She's like Zoidberg. That's terrible of me to say, but doesn't make it any less accurate. Alright, let's see if the food lure is working. Do we have any wildlife? We have a grizzly bear, a timber wolf. So no, not really any wildlife that's likely to be lured to the potatoes. For now, due to my laziness, I'm just going to expand the zones like this. And now we won't have anything spilling into the cannibal stockpile, and we can butcher to our heart's content. And it won't fill up poorly anymore. I also have all this milk here. I'm thinking of maybe trying to trade it away. Because it's worth more than probably we can make it into meals. And the last tip, move the trade beacon from asbest. Very, very solid point. Let's get that thing out of there. I often forget. These two boneheads throwing fists at each other. Alright, Wolf's doing the surgery. Got some minor breaks. It's mostly about the meals they ate. Low medicine. Oh, nice. We're wearing one of the new Thrumbowolf. Or Thrumbo Wolf. Thrumbowolf sounds like a very scary creature. Maybe I'll reinstall that there. Alright, Mr. Wolf. Can we get this wall done? Morrow's no longer psychotic. Perfect. Alright, and now, last but not least, destroy that wall, move the power down. And this will give us a free path to travel much more easily around the pod launchers without having to actually move the pod launchers. So here we go, our trap is already working. We got some rats down here. And what this allows us to do is, well man, you should have a assault rifle. Honestly, I should go through all of them and make sure all of our snipers have assault rifles. Another thing I need to do is to move this trap stockpile. So I'm gonna put it back outside because this obviously is gonna become a tomb. Oh, nice. It went wild right next to my turrets. I didn't want the turret to get destroyed, so I woke Endelos up to deal with that. Alright, how close is this caravan? They are a day away. Checking the health of the caravan. We're setting them to all food because we are carrying some lavish that I bought. Although I was carrying some NPM as well. I forgot about that. Alright, wildlife. Let's queue everyone up for hunt. Oh, great. Velik, congratulations, buddy. You have a bad back at 45. You know what that means. Spine time! Alright, we have a leg here, so let's go to numbers and figure out who needs it. Move speed, moving. Okay, you suck. There's no way I'm going to ever make you move faster. You're stone on smoke leaf. I think what I need to do, even though she is currently restricted from drugs, I believe. Let's check on that. No drugs. Yeah, so we're going to have to arrest you. Jarrett, you are a particularly good jailer, I've been told. So I'm going to have you do it. I'm going to have her sober up in prison. And she didn't resist. Probably wise, given what happens to people that resist Jarrett. They get dead. We will eventually build her a bed. In fact, Jarrett, you can build it. He's already queued it up. Well, that was alarming. It always catches me off guard. Oh, nice. We're starting to stockpile medicine here. So this is actually becoming a panic room. 2 deep infestations. Okay. I love when it's down there. It really poses no threat at all, as they have to march through my kill box to mess with me. But Knack, you might want to stand back. I'm not even going to use the uranium turrets. Wolf, I'm sure you want to get in on this. It's such little concern for me here that I'm not even going to look at the fight. No, I'm going to look at it. You all want to see it. I joke, I joke. Well, it's too bad I didn't get the IED in there in time, but we can see if the insects path on it. And they do. They really do. So the Raspy Bridge will fully work, and work quite well. Ta-da! Okay, good to know the bridge is awesome. That'll be a very easy way to IED the hell out of them. Or whomever attacks me, to be more specific. Okay, so the tomb is almost done. The finishing touches. Penguin. Yeah, why not? A little bit of a psychic soothe, but that doesn't affect us here. An excellent tomb. Hunter lacks weapon. Bob, you lack a weapon? There you go, Bob. An unconscious grizzly wants revenge. Yeah, I wouldn't mess with Wolf. He doesn't exactly miss. Masterwork charge rifle for 3 sniper rifles, normal or better. That is super, super easy to do. I'm all about that. I also have a hell of a lot of LMGs. Let's sort by equipment. I think LMGs do higher DPS, but assault rifles have higher range. I think I probably will stick to assault rifles for that reason. But we do have some people that have sniper rifles still. So I can give them... I can change up their weapons a bit. Okay, that's kind of a lot of people. We're going to need to pod in some backup. So knowing my people, let's get 0 Day, Sheba, and Jirit. As you can see, I'm kind of cherry-picking Bloodlust people. Because they're really, really, really going to want to kill some people. Oh, and Gobovas. Okay, we're going to need more pods than that. Do we need 3 pods? Jirit. 0 Day. Sheba. Gob. That'll work. That will work. Anything I need to send them? Not really. Let's hop in them pods and get going. I'm glad they're preparing a while. It gives me time to prepare myself as well. Now, Jirit, you don't have a shield belt. Does anyone have a shield belt? Let's check numbers. Because I would love to get him shield belted. Sergio has a shield belt that I can steal from him. And that's a good reminder to make some shield belts. Do I already have it queued up? Nope, I do not. That's a smoke pop. That's not going to shield me. Forget the flak stuff. We're done with that. Let's do until I have 3 on Villic. Drop. They should be 75 plus, normal plus. Okie dokie. Who are we missing? We are missing... Zero Day. I'm somewhat tempted to just... Oh, no, they're not tribals. I thought they were tribals at first. Well, test fate. Tempt fate, I should say. And get aggressive right off the bat. Alright, and then we're also going to want to restrict everyone to home zones here. To make sure that no one goes wandering off so that they're actually present for the defense. And hopefully 0 Day doesn't eat Rarby. I don't think he will. He's got manners, even if he's cannibalistic. And then animals, you're gonna go sheltered. I don't want them taking damage if they don't need to. Okay, they ought to be here soonish. No real threatening weapons amongst them. Shouldn't be that hard. Okay, there's literally no wildlife here. I guess that's good job, hunters. Refueling, rebuilding. Getting a whole lot of butcher on, and it's bothering no one. A whole swarm of Yorkies join. That kind of pisses me off. I'll have to go sell them. No one wants to see me butcher animals. Oh, one goal I could do. I'm gonna sort of change it up. Allow sowing. I'm just going to start growing pine trees out here. Apparently some of this is under a roof. So the goal states like have a grow zone everywhere, but I think that's a little too extreme because I can't really optimally use the zone if it's so far from my base. So I'm going to slowly expand it outwards. I don't want them sowing the opposite end of the map before they sow close. And I'll just start sowing trees. So yeah, it's my interpretation of the goal, but it's one I'm keeping, I guess. Alright, so they are coming. Seriously? What is wrong with all these animals? Why? Why did a bunch of Yorkies and Labs just like pop in? I don't get it. Another thing I could probably do is poke at this ship. I feel like it is a horrible idea, but given how I've got enemies at my gate, I like horrible ideas. So let's poke at this ship at max range. Which was very, very scary. Turn these turrets off. And now the Outlander Union. Pirates. Now the pirates are getting shot at, not me. I'm gonna forbid this door. Okay, now it's time for me to spring into action. Alright, Cupid. Oh, I guess Cupid has a sniper rifle. He would have been better at this. Animals. You two stay behind. I don't need you joining. Get yourselves destroyed. So you know the saying, enemy of my enemy is my friend? It's not always true. Now I know Jarrett would much prefer to be firing on, or rather hacking and slashing organic targets, but he's gonna have to make do with mechs for now. Sheba, let's get you out here. That's fine. I've got plenty of it. Alright, Jared's been on fire a little too long. Can you stop, drop, and roll, buddy? Alright, they're fleeing. Cupid, you just shot Sheba. And Jarrett's on fire some more. We can go put him out. Restrict lifted. Dear Lord. Gonna burns for days. Alright, can you destroy this? There we go. Destroyed. No, we put him out fully. What is going on here? Okay, there we go. 0, put him out. Just one little Lancer left. All done. And now a whole lot of patching up required. Who is the best doc here? They're all crap docs. Cupid, I'm making you do it. You've done... Oh, you're really particularly bad at it. But you're one of the only healthier ones. So, I should have sent a doc down, but that's fine. Hindsight's 20/20. Am I obligated to save these guys? Yes, probably, but I'm currently very burned and wounded. He's not going to survive. Zero day. You can doctor 2, right? No, you literally will never doctor. Okay. Now, it's very possible that we end up with some infections due to the burns. But all in all, I gotta say that was a pretty good idea. It would have been more annoying to fight those mechs without, you know, meat cannon fodder in the form of pirate raiders. So, I would say all in all, a success. And just for fun. Alright, Gob needs treatment. Yeah, he's getting treatment. Ooh, a Masterwork shield belt. One of the things I want to check on, colonist outfits do not... let's not allow shield belts. And... yes, okay. Good, good. Dominica, you are going to be reduce resistance. Tom, you're going to be recruited. Okay. Zero Day did what Zero Day does best, destroy things. Actually, he's a remarkably good crafter. So I kind of take that back. Now I feel like I need a machining table down here. Velik with the bad backshoot frenzy. Mr. Velik, Did you make your spine yet? No, you have been working on other things. Let's go make that spine. This spine hurts the manipulation, which slows down the wonderful things we can make. Alright, animals, go and roam. And tag along. This caravan really could not get here any sooner. Okay, we have a bionic leg. Did I have someone queued up for this? Well, man, you're probably just high. No! You have a bad leg, legitimately. Alright. There's our recipient. Oh my god, this poor lady. We could install a peg left leg in you. That will speed you up a little bit. Looks like his name is Tom 7. Sounds like a futuristic name. We gotta start hunting because we're running out of food here. Buckaroo. No one form a damn bond with these animals, alright? No one do it. I'll be very mad if it happens. The hay grass is almost ready. I wonder, are we starting to actually sow pine trees? Let's, not sow pine trees right at the entrances here. What else could I be doing? Well, this fix was nice. As was this one. And both zones are staying cold enough, so there's no issue there. He's making his own spine. Oh, one thing I wanted to do is to crank out toques. So the same way I made the Thrumble for dusters, I want to do forever toques of muffalo wool. Alright, Wild Man is now full speed. I don't really plan on fixing Sail. I could give her new eyes, a new arm, and a new spine, and a new leg. But that's a lot of work for someone who doesn't need it. Although she's a masochistic nimble, she would be a good meleeer if I fixed her up. I don't know. Maybe if you guys make it a goal, I'll think about it. Alright, smelt weapons. Let's see. I want to smelt Iqua, longswords, maces. Yeah, I'll smelt all of the melee weapons. Get them from decaying. I don't think any of the melee weapons we have here are worthy of use. Alright, so Velik just delivered the spine. Let's go ahead and install it. Wolf, you can do it. Oh, Depends is already doing it. Caravan has arrived. And no rest for the wicked. We're going to send everyone but Endlos home. We're going to leave the dogs here. Actually, Cupid will stay too. No, maybe Luna. Okay. Advanced components. I'll leave the regular components. Rhadamant Random leathers. Rarby, unfortunately. Rest in peace, Rarby. And then steel. So Endelos and Luna are going to stay behind to do a little bit of hunting. Because we have a lot of pets here and they need to be fed. I'm going to eventually trade them away. But someone needs to feed them. Okay, Velik's bad back, all fixed. Sayo is definitely faster on a peg leg than on no leg. We're rocking a no leg before. High priority meat. Why does that not seem to have stuff in it? Okay, Wildman is much faster now too. Sweet. Griffin, what's got you down? Long range hauling got you down. I hear that, man. I hear that. I'm gonna do another smelt weapon forever. And this is gonna be for ranged weapons. Okay, so the smelt weapon for melee weapons will have, we already did it, awful to good. Anything better than good we keep. Then the ranged weapons are going to be awful to good as well. Or awful to normal. And then hit points below 50. Even though ranged weapon hit points don't really matter. And don't allow certain weapons. So let's say don't allow... Doomsday, charge, minigun... triples. And that will get rid of some of the crummier weapons we have. Maybe. I don't think actually a lot fall into that category. He wants to binge on ambrosia. Are we actually... Oh, you know, it's bad seasonal temperature. That's why we're not. Call it tree sowing, because that's more accurate. Yeah, anyone going for a long distance haul really gets pissed off. Oh, you're hunting Juret? This is rather hilarious. Alright, cougar. Not the first time a cougar wanted Juret. CC comes to mind. Sorry. Alright, bye-bye, cougar. Yeah, hunt 0 day. Brilliant idea. What other big wildlife is there here? There's a grizzly bear that's been hanging around. Let me just clean that out. In my experience, it's way better to engage megafauna that are predators on your own terms than when they want to attack you. Cupid, put your gun away. I don't trust you anymore. Alright. Bear is down. Now nothing will hunt my dogs. And we'll keep the dogs near the home zone so they don't venture too far. That way they can be protected from the turrets. Worst case scenario. Alright, so Velik's back and cranking out some toques and shield belts. I'm excited. Looks like the shield belts that we already had are being used. Oh, and now we're going to end... That's a really small siege. I'm almost insulted. We're going to end the episode here on a potential siege. So that's a bit of a bombshell, but hey, I'm already 45 minutes in. So that's about the length of an episode. If you have any tips for me, drop me a line. If you've enjoyed this, let me know through likes and subscriptions. If you want to support me as a content creator and possibly get your name in the game, hook me up on Patreon, and I'll have to catch you all next time. Thanks for all your wonderful tips. There was quite a lot of them in this episode, and I feel like we made huge improvements to the base, despite not doing very much. Just little tweaks here and there make a huge difference, so I really, really appreciate it. I'll catch you all next time. Adios.